All right. We are in the building. We are in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. Salute to everybody that pulled up. Salute to everybody that's in the comments watching this broadcast. Now, look, real quick, you guys already know I'm your host, Blue Devil. We got something a little bit different today. We're going to talk about Kool-Aid. All right. We're going to talk about Kool-Aid and what happened on the podcast yesterday. Now, a lot of people were disappointed. A lot of people were asking where is the live stream. All right, but before we get to Kool-Aid, let me give you guys a quick announcement. All right, today is Cinco de Mayo, right? Salute to all my Mexicanos out there. Salute to all the raza, all the people. Enjoy your day, even though I know that fools still go to work. Fools are still out there grinding. They don't really care. The only people that really celebrate Cinco de Mayo son los güeros, los gringos y la demás de la gente que no quiere ir a trabajar y quiere tirar pura fiesta, right? So salute to the homies. You already know. Listen. Today, Cinco de Mayo, we're going to go live later. We're going to go live around like 6 p.m. Maybe sooner, but we're going to go live around 6 p.m. We're going to watch some clips. I'm going to play some of the Kool-Aid podcast for you guys. We're going to do that. We're going to go live. We're going to talk about a lot of things. You guys already know my Solo Dolo live tonight. We're going to go live around 6 p.m., probably to like 10 p.m., all right? So salute to everybody. Make sure you guys pull up. Another a piece of news. I will add a new item to the merch website today. So make sure you guys go to www.shophaterworld.com. Damn. www.shophaterworld.com. I'm a little rusty, a little off today, all right? So bear with me, all right? I am adding a new piece. It's not merch, it's memorabilia, all right? So make sure you guys go scope that out. Check it out around like 5 p.m. It should already be in the merch site, all right? Other than that, we do have a podcast. Let me tell you when it is. Let me tell you who it is. All right. We do have a podcast. All right. We got a podcast. Oh, wow. We got somebody tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Oh, I wanted to take the day off, homie. Tomorrow's Tuesday. We have Jay Amador in the building. Jay Amador will be in the building on Tuesday the 6th. And then Sunday the 11th, we're going to have PK96. PK96 on Sunday. All right. Those are the next. Oh, no. We have American Cholo on Saturday. Let me tap them in. So we have American Cholo on Saturday. We have Jay Amador on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Thursday, no pod. Saturday, American Cholo. Sunday, PK96. All right. All right. So my bad. All right. Okay. There. What? Salute to everybody. All right. Salute to everybody. I'm gonna give you guys a reaction right after this. So when you guys are watching this, make sure you guys go back and see what else I uploaded. All right. But let's talk about this Kool-Aid situation. Now look, we went live yesterday around what? 7:30 maybe. And we went live, and like always, right? Once we go live, we get a lot of weird individuals in the chat. Like I've noticed that when we go with a big guest, we get weird individuals in the chat. When we get like a regular homie, right? Like just your, I don't know, like a regular Chicano rapper, go smooth, right? Smooth. But when we get a big name, all of a sudden we got Clippers in the chat. right? If you don't know what clippers are, figure it out. We got other podcasters in the chat. We got people trying to drop content the same time we're live. Yesterday, the homie hit me, goes, "Hey, fool, you see what this fool did?" I go, "Who?" They're like, "Fool, there's another podcast that's just dropped a live or a interview, right? At the same time you're going live, and they don't even drop at that time." I'm like, "Word, right?" And I'm looking in the chat, and I see all these fools that have Instagram pages that don't like us in there, waiting to clip our content before we get to it. And that made me think, right? I was restarting the live because we had a little error. It was raining yesterday real bad, right? And where I'm at, right? It was raining. So when it rains over here, our signal just goes to crap, right? So then I go to restart the live after we do the news with Kool-Aid. Salute to Kool-Aid. I go to restart the live and I see all these fucking Instagram pages in there that don't like us, right? All these full pages. Not my homie full community. Salute to my boy. A bunch of other little weird ones and other ones that I don't want to mention, right? And I go, why are they in here? They usually don't come in or don't announce themselves. And I was like, these fools want our clips because they know that Kool-Aid, I'm about to ask some spicy questions, and they know that Kool-Aid's gonna answer to, spicy as well. And these fools want the content. These bums want our content. These bums want our content. So I thought to myself, we never get the credit, right? We never get the credit. Fuck the credit. We never get it. So I said, you know what? I ain't gonna feed them today. I'm not gonna feed them. I'm not gonna give them what they want. I know what they want. I'm not gonna give it to them. I'm not. I'm gonna let them starve tonight. I'm gonna let them go to bed hungry. Now they could sit here and say whatever they want, but these Instagram pages, all they do is steal all day. All they do is steal. Rateros. That's all they do. Steal content from this page, this page, this page. I already said it a million times. We give back. So the same way that I go to No Jumper's page and I react to his videos, the same way that I give content back to him. I've gave him tons of content. He's ran content on stuff that I gave him and also stuff that he's found around our page, right? Not as much as I took, but it's a give and take type of business. Uh I don't do reactions to any type of homie content, like as far as like another content creator, because one day they're cool with you, the next day they'll cry, and then they might want to take your video down or whatever. So I deal with only the big pages. Plus, I know these people, right? But last night I said no more. Right? Let these fools go steal from somebody else. They don't even show their faces. They don't even provide content for us to use. The same content they grab, we can go grab from wherever they grabbed it from. They don't have no original content. We have original content. We did a th- 2 hours, 2.5 hour podcast with Kool-Aid yesterday. Original content. We asked her questions that nobody has ever asked her before. We asked her questions that nobody knows to ask her because nobody knows about these things. She even stopped me in the pod and asked me, "How do you know that? How do you know that?" And she goes, "You know a lot. You know a lot. Out of everybody I know, you know a lot." So whenever Kool-Aid goes to another podcast, they're going to ask her about Tommy guns. I asked her about the meat and potatoes of how it was when she was coming up, etc., etc. I asked her spicy questions, questions that matter, questions that we got to get out the way for the culture so we can move on. She has something lingering over here where people consider her a culture vulture. They consider her a uh 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 they say she's the one that put Chicano rap in the box. So when you have rappers that say, "I don't want to be in that box," she created the box. So they say. I'm not gonna tell you her answer. You have to go watch the pod. It drops this Wednesday at 7 p.m. But I will tell you. We love Kool-Aid here at the Hater World. She was fire. She was cool. She was respectful. She was more than what we expected her to be. She's always welcome back. Great people. Nothing bad to say. And the questions that we were asking, we were only asking them for the culture. At the end of the day, I truly don't care, but the culture does. At the end of the day, I don't judge nobody. I go based off of who they show me that they are. And she showed us she was a cool ass person. So respect the Kool-Aid all day long. Let's watch this little clip that I clipped. I clipped it up last night, and I will be dropping clips. I will be dropping clips today, tomorrow, until Wednesday. All right, so that way you guys can have some content to watch before her pod comes out. But here we go. Let's go. So here's a good question. What do you bring to the table for Chicano rap?
What do I bring to the table? Well, I don't even think it's I did a fun one though a couple weeks ago with Tommy Guns and Conejo.
You're the one to blame for that?
Yep, and wait till you hear the song.
Where's the button?
Wait till you hear the song. Wait till you hear the song.
Damn, son.
Wait till you hear the song. Started the show, and like I said, the show was just a vision.
I heard Murray Brimfield had a lot to do with the show. Am I wrong? I heard that he had pitched the show to Power 106, and he had put you on as the DJ. How many CDs did you throw out the car?
Straight up,
and you said,
usually I didn't. When people would come up to me and say, "Hey, can you listen to my song?" or they send me their song, I'm usually not as inspired to listen to it. Well, I told them they're killing it, putting Pixley on the map. Because I said when they came in and they were
nothing to put on the map though.
Well, I was a fan of the movement. I was a fan of Chicano rap. I am a fan of Chicano rap.
Okay, so when people be like, I don't want to be part of that box.
Yeah,
I've heard it.
Okay, so the word on the streets is you created that box.
Such false information.
So where's the disconnect from these older rap labels, Chicano rap labels that believe that you did that? There has to be something.
I don't. It could. There's all these labels, but I was the one creating the box. Come on, guys.
Like the Capone era, how was that?
I've got super respect for Capone's hustle, for Capone's work ethic.
You said Texas and Cali.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest one in Texas at that time was SPM.
Mm-hmm. He was another one of those ones that it's like he created his own lane, his own avenue, no matter what anybody was doing, and you had to respect it at that time. You know what he built.
Fire. I'm not gonna lie to you. I enjoyed that podcast. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Kool-Aid's presence, her legendary aroma. I enjoyed the people that were around that day. We had Mr. Negative TV that pulled up. Salute to my boy. We had Droops, Big Droops that pulled up. We had OG Moses, Greenleaf Botanicals that pulled up. We had Opina. We had Blue Devil. And my nephew was in the building. And I think that's it. But other than that, listen, it's a great pod. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes. It'll be up Wednesday, 7 p.m. Make sure you guys pull up. It'll be a premiere, so you'll be able to watch it with the chat going. And it'll be just like a live. You think it's a live, but it's not. You'll think it's a live. I might just go live and press play on it, so that way it's an actual live with us watching it. All right, but listen, salute to everybody. I'm looking for a clipper. If you got time on your hands and you're available all day to clip, hit me up. Let's get to work. Let's figure it out. I need a couple of clippers. I need people that are serious, people that don't have nothing to do and are trying to do something. All right. But if you got a job, it's not going to work. If you go to school, it's probably not going to work. I need somebody that ain't doing nothing, just chilling and trying to figure out what to do. Let's get paid, big dog. All right. Let's get paid. With that being said, refresh your screen. I'm gonna react to a video right now, and then make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. If you're a new watcher here, comment on the video, like the video, share the video. All right. Show some love. With that being said, you already know I'm Blue Devil, and we out.